The gilt on screen right now going across the center of the ring is 315-8. Another gilt in a pair here that we really like. The 315s are sired by Ghost Rider. Again, that's the Top Gun homeboy board that we used in several places, but in particular felt like he was a great fit for the Lion Share daughters. I do want to point out neat pedigree spot here on the bottom side. The mother of this one would be a first litter 313 sow. She's a Lion Share on Tripod's mom. So she's a Lion Share Grand Entrance Drake. This gilt's grandmother, Tripod's mother, would have sold in the Built the Brand sale last summer. Incredibly impressive sow when we sold her. And I do want to point out that Tripod, he just sired the Reserve Hampshire Gilt at San Antonio yesterday in the junior show. A.J. Lewis and their firm bred that one. They've kept a son of Tripod they're excited about. They had a pair of third-place gilts in Class 2 and 3 as well out of Tripod. And I mean, I just want to point out there's a lot of really good genetic value here on the bottom side of this one's pedigree from a sow standpoint and what Tripod's doing for us and breeders like A.J. Lewis, Savage Genetics that have used him. I think there's a lot of good in this one from a Hampshire female standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, visually, amongst a set of Hampshire Gilts, I would call her the more immature and I guess if you want to term one, more of a sleeper status. But again, I think long-term wise, this Hampshire Gilt, her build and structure is so good. And this is the one that we always like to have fun with visitors when they come to the farm, because it won't surprise me a bit if this one sneaks up on you there in June or July, because her build and balance is so good. And all she's going to do is continue to feed and get better. Once you get her out of here and get her on a feed program, again, I think one that's just built for the long haul, one that looks like she's got a lot of upside value as she progresses.
She looks just like the good sows on the bottom side of her sow family. A little extra length, but I don't think that'll hurt you in the long run. I can almost assure you exactly where that's coming from on her length of body. But her skeleton's great, and she's actually very heavy duty. I mean, I think it'd be easy to underappreciate how much bone this one really has for a Hampshire Gilt at this age. So.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're in a set of Hampshire Gilts that have structure. Again, one that just, I hate this term, but checks boxes in terms of a skinny, more immature kind of a feeding Hampshire Gilt that, again, one that looks very, very good.
You're calling this one skinny?
I mean, relative, is always a term, I guess, when you're comparing stuff. But, man, she looks good for the big picture there at the end.
Cut us off, Braxton. Cut us off.